Everybody, welcome to Inside Live. As you can see, this is Lucky Akbawa, and I have my sister with you. Please, sister, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, this is Thelma Demi Green, and I'm here today with Brother Lucky and Inside Life. I'm
Oh,
kind of a little excited.
that's fine. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank
So,
you.
my sister,
Mm.
my first question for you is I want to ask you, how is your experience with being a single mother?
Um, Motherhood itself is a very, very good experience, and or being a mother, it doesn't matter married or single, it's a very good thing. It was good, and it's still good. Motherhood is a beautiful thing, blessed by God. So it was really, really fun.
That's good. Thank you.
Hmm.
Financially, morally, emotionally, what does it take to raise a child single-handedly?
Wow. Well, I would say like morally, sometimes it can be a little challenging. But first at first it was kind of like difficult because I was very young, and it was just a both for us most of the time, especially when we came into this country. I had to work and live for some time, and I will not say there's no perfect mother, or there is no it's not a grade that to say you can grade somebody in motherhood. You can just do your best. And meaning for me, like later on I get to understand, and I start using, the gospel, like, God, for him to help me in the process. And later on, it was at first it was little hard on the both of us, but when I started, praying more, putting her in the hands of the God, and things just work out.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, actually, prayers helps and help you to move on and encourages you to do the things you do.
Yes.
And that's has to
Yeah.
do with the religion, the church you went, and people gives you advice, and this is what you do.
Yes. Me, I would say the religion. It's not every church that I kind of like trust my pastor and kind of really appreciate her in the process, because when it came a time my daughter and I were going through something she wanted to do, and I did not want her to do. And first I was taking it the African way. That's why I appreciate Pastor Fode when he said in church one time, like, sometimes let your children do what they want to do. It just remind me, it took my mind back when I was raising my daughter, because we went to see Pastor concerning something she wanted to do, and I was trying to tell her this is not good. And when she said things, I cut her up until Pastor had to win her out to me to kind of remind me that, okay, give her a break. And so I listened, and when we talked, at the point we did not come up with any agreement, that I can tell you that. When we left, then Pastor called me and said, look, let me tell you, sometimes you don't take things that are, hey, pray this prayer, do the, and at the end of the day, it worked out very well. So I learned that from it. Like, every time I say something to her, at the moment, if we don't agree, I just leave her. There's some discussion she must have had recently. I was telling her, and she was like, she was just quiet. So I told her, I said, maybe we can continue the conversation another time. And she said, okay. And it helped me a lot. I started working on things now, that to tell her that when I'm talking to her, I let her to explain what she explained, and I explained to her also too that this is not right. If we would not always agree at that time, I can tell you that
Okay.
we're not going to agree that same day. But as gradually, if I keep talking, praying, putting her in the hands of God, at the end of the day, I always win.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talk about your pastor and all this. What it's good to know the name of your pastor and the church you attend, so people will know what
Yeah,
it's like.
my pastor name is Pastor Deborah Fashala, from Zion Gate International Church in Stockton, California. I encourage some of my friends, they live out of state. That I was talking to one of my friends. I told her, say, oh, my pastor is a very good pastor, because she was complaining about her son. And I said, I wish you were in California. And she's a very, very, she has patience. Like, it was very supportive. And my friend, the one that actually took me to Zion Gate Head, she the one, because I was going through challenges with my daughter, and she told me, she said, go there. At that time, it used to be very easy, like, to meet pastor, to talk to pastor. And it was some of the first that came, and she just welcomed me. And from there, I just left the church.
Wow.
And it was very, very good.
That's good. It's good for you to have audience because some other places I know of, you have to fill some
Oh
form, do so
yeah.
many things before you can get access to the
Yes, yeah.
man of God. That's good. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So I have another question for you.
Mhm.
What is your final outcome of raising this child?
Oh, my financial, like, how come it was really good? You know, my daughter, she's a person that she's a go-getter. And
Okay.
one thing I will encourage parents, every child is not the same.
Yeah.
Children are different. They do different things. But my daughter, she always set her goal on stuff that she want to do, and she works so hard. Like for example, when she was in high school, when she wanted to get her first credit card, I did not want, but she told me, she said, look, I can do this, I can do this. And when I allow her to do it, it came out very good. So it was easy for her in getting her own thing. I'm not going to say I didn't help her, but most things, like 90% of what she achieved, she got it on her own. On her own. So, but everything is not going to be the same. You just have to work for your kid. Don't say, oh, because poor daughter is there, this, so my child should be
Should
like
be
that.
like
No,
that part. I like that statement because
no.
parents keep comparing their children with other people's children, and that way you push the children to do what they are not supposed to do. So, my sister, I want you to advise everybody now. This is inside life.
Yeah.
Advise them inside life, your own life experience, and what they should do and how they should, and what you did to make you a success and your daughter a success today. Please tell people this is what you do, this is what you do. We are not all the same, like you said, but we listen to each other and we can get advices from each other and make it a success. Please
Yeah.
advise us.
You know, what I want to say is this. I don't know what religion are you, but for me, I'm a Christian. Meaning I use Christianity for, as I said earlier, from the advice my pastor gave me. Like, your children, don't compare. I know we parents, we do it. Believe me, I've done it so many times. We do it, but the mistake we make is this: luckiest children cannot be like my children.
Yeah.
Other people children cannot be like your children. All you can do, you advise them and pray with them and support them. I support my daughter in a lot of things. From the beginning, she would say, oh, I would say no, but when she keeps saying that, oh, I can do this, at the end of the day, I always support her. You don't have to support them financially if you don't have it, because you can't give what you don't have. You can support them spiritually, support them when they need you to be there, you be there. So just kind of encourage them, support them, and everything will work out for the best. Don't think that, oh, because the person child is doing good, so my child should do this, and compare them. And the thing about children, they don't want you to compare them to other people. They don't like it. Believe me, I did it. It did not work. They don't want you. They want to be their own people, as Pastor Foley said. They want to be their own thing. They know what they want. Don't think because they are little, they don't know what they want. Believe me, they know what they want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who, Pastor Foley? Pastor Foley. Who is Pastor Foley?
Oh, Pastor Foley is the assistant pastor for Zion Gate International Christian Church in Stockton, California. He's my assistant pastor.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Thelma. This is a wonderful interview, and I really appreciate you and the way you've spoken. So, everybody, this is Inside Life. As it is, that's how we say, we know they go back, we know they go front. Now, as life be, we talk, I don't hear from Sister Thelma. And I'm advising you all, like she said, don't compare children. All we can do for children is to support them. When they bring what they want to do, you support, you advise, and you give them support. Whichever you can do, Inside Life as it been. So we talk more. Till you hear from us again, it's over and out. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.